Big Mountain is on site at the Circa in Las Vegas for Mountain West Media Days 2025.
We're having a great time here in Las Vegas. We have had a ton of interviews, and here's another one for you right now.
We are here with Pofele Ashlock,
Yes,
junior wide receiver from Hawaii.
Yes, sir.
Just excited to talk to you today and hear what's your feelings on this upcoming season.
Man, exciting. Probably the most excited I've had in a minute, man. It's just the team, the faith that we have, man. Just the new jerseys, man. We get to rock new unis, man. Like everything's falling in line for us, for just to be something different. So, man, if that's the case, man, it's time to be something different and give UH what they, you know what I mean, what's been coming for a long time. You know what I mean, blessings is coming to UH and the state of Hawaii. So, most definitely, I'm very excited for this season.
Awesome. Well, tell us a little bit about where you're from. What's your hometown, and how did you end up at Hawaii?
Most definitely. So I'm from the Dallas area of Texas. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. I know it says Euless, Texas on there, but that's really just my high school, and I don't really correct them anymore because, you know what I mean, repping anywhere I can in Texas. So I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. Got to UH, man, just by the grace of God, to just get to come and play football, man. I didn't get to play my senior year season. I went through an ACL injury, and so I got to sit out. And, you know what I mean, from that comes with offer loss and interest loss, you know what I mean, especially being from Texas. I lost a lot of powerhouse Texas schools and get to stay home. So going through that, you know what I mean, it falls down to you know what I mean, a cool little, I won't say depression, but you get sad, you know what I mean? You just, you know what I mean, you just feel like you're not too much on top of the world, but you stay faithful, man. I say that was the biggest thing. I stayed faithful. I kept God in my prayers, man. I just asked him to show me a sign, man, that if anything, man, I just want to go live my dream and play D1 football, man. And honestly, man, I was gonna go sign to a D3. I was gonna go sign to SWASU in Oklahoma, man. It's a D3 program out there. And the morning I was about to do it, I wasn't gonna tell my family, and my auntie stopped me and said, "Where are you going?" And I was just like, "Man, I cried, and I just said, man, I'm gonna go play football, and I know it's not what y'all think it is, man, but I'm gonna go make it." You know what I mean? Just had that faith in myself and had that faith in God. So, man, she said, "Give me a week. Don't do it. Give me a week." And man, 2 days later, she called me back talking about UH, man, and it was amazing because just by the blessing of God of Nate Alawa, and just, you know what I mean, him being a former UH player, he saw a lot in me, man, and being close to family and seeing my tape at UH in Trinity, man, he saw what I could be out here. So he came, brought me in. Coach Tang was just coming into to the program at that time, and man, they barely had offices. I was in there trying to make sure I got my spot in there. You know what I mean? Make sure, hey, I'm Pofele Ashlock. You know what I mean? This is who I am. And so yeah, man, it's an amazing journey. I know it was an amazing journey with Coach Tang, with him coming in. So yeah, everything. That's how I ended up being here, and we're still striving to make improvements every day. So it's
awesome.
Yes, sir.
So this year, what are some personal goals that you have on the field this year? And if you attain those goals, how will that help the team reach some team goals?
Most definitely. So I say some team goals, some personal goals that I have is be first and foremost, be a captain on our team, man.
Okay.
That's the first thing is to go out there and represent our team as a captain. I think that's a big thing for us, and especially for the receivers. You know what I mean? It's just like, hey, we have a captain in our team. You know what I mean? We have to. You know what I mean? Our roles matter. You know what I mean? Our roles is something that plays a big part in UH and their success. So, yeah, man, that was a really big goal that I have, building on leadership and all that, being vocal with the leadership and all that too as well. So, but yeah, that's off field. That's one goal I have, and then the rest of the on field goal is, man, it's 1,500 yards, 10 plus touchdowns, and man, by the grace of God, however many catches he can get me, man, and that's really what it is. And you know what I mean, just let God do the work and just have that visualization of that. Those are the things I can go accomplish, and if I have those things, man, God's gonna have to let it all play out, man. So I'm faithful, and I'm just grateful, you know what I mean, to be out here and just get to play for 2 more seasons, man. I got 2 more, so I'm happy, man.
Awesome. So when you get to the end of the season, what does the team have to accomplish for you to say, you know what, we accomplished our goals, we had a great season?
I say if you look back at the season and we've seen an improvement from the things that we did in the previous years, I say, man, we're on the right track. Because from this point on, I see from previous years, we've just only seen nothing but improvement, especially in, Coach Chang and just the overall our staff, our players, and how we are just becoming, you know what I mean, getting better in all sorts of senses. It's been amazing, you know what I mean. So if we could sit back and just look at a Mountain West championship and sit there and be like, man, we did something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be the world, and then it would just be, now what's the next thing? Now it's
Yeah.
that national championship, and if we made it to the Mountain West championship from a 5 and 6 season, what else do you think we can do? You know what I mean? So, all glory to God, you know what I mean, and let Him do all the works. But we're faithful, man. We're ready.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
So for you, long-term goals and short-term goals. You can only play college football so long.
Exactly.
Okay.
Most
So
definitely.
some point you got to move on.
Most definitely.
So short-term goals. Are you hoping to get to the NFL?
Short-term goal, most definitely, have a longevity in the NFL. You know, make a good little time. You know, be an impact in the NFL where, you know what I mean, I have kids sitting there getting haircuts after me, like Odell Beckham and stuff like that. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
things like those, and just to be remembered as a great. You know what I mean, that would be an amazing short-term goal. But long-term is just, you know what I mean, I think about family when I think about long-term. I think about the people who's just after me, my kids, kids. You know what I mean, so. I just want to have a legacy and build, you know what I mean, and establish homes, you know what I mean, just things that they can come in is already there in place for them, you know what I mean, I get to pass down, and you know what I mean, companies, and you know what I mean, whatever it comes to, you know what I mean, I'm still a 21-year-old man, you know what I mean, I get to go and live life and, you know what I mean, learn some things and figure out some things. So I mean, what I think about long term is to have a generational wealth, man, a last name that people remember and be proud of. So yeah.
Awesome. So what's it mean to you? Let's take it from the beginning to the end. Hawaii, they came through for you with that Division I offer.
Yes, sir.
You had to travel. I mean, it's a long way from Texas to Hawaii.
Most definitely.
So what's it mean to you just being a Hawaii Rainbow and playing D1 football?
It means the world, man, because I know that's where I'm supposed to be. God put me there. You know what I mean? I know that's exactly where I'm supposed to be for me to learn, to grow. You know what I mean? To just enjoy my time there, because I'm put there for a reason, and it comes for the reason. I had to be there because it just made, again, like I said, it made me a man. You know what I mean? It made me come with the lessons that it came with. Be grateful for everything, like my faith. You know what I mean? Be stronger in my faith. So, man, it's been amazing just being in Hawaii, just being in around the community in Hawaii, man. You feel it. You feel love. You know what I mean? And I don't think I don't need to be anywhere else, but just wherever love is where I'm supposed to be. So, man, I'm blessed, man. I'm happy and I'm thankful to even be in Hawaii and to represent the state, man.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Pofele Ashlock,
Yes,
junior
sir.
wide receiver, Hawaii.
Yes,
Thanks for joining us
Thank
today.
you so much, Mr.
We are here with Jamih Otis, junior linebacker,
sir.
Hawaii. Jamih, just real excited to talk to you today and hear how you're feeling about the upcoming season.
I'm excited, man. I feel like just yesterday we were just coming off a great season. Went through some growing pains, and now we're about 5 weeks out from game time. So it gets closer and closer by the day, and I think we're ready for it. Coach Timmy and the coaches prepared us to be successful this year, so I'm ready.
Awesome. What was your recruiting experience like when you came to Hawaii? What brought you out there?
Yeah, for sure. I wasn't very highly recruited coming out of high school. Had about maybe 4 offers, but Hawaii just stuck out to me because they were real genuine. My official visit set it off. And I mean, they just showed me what they didn't have and what they did, and they kept it real. And honestly, I felt that was real genuine. And they didn't try to win me over with physical things, but they tried to win me over as a brother and as a teammate. And I feel like past football, I knew I had a family.
Awesome. How much spam have you eaten since you've been in Hawaii?
Nah, yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy you say that.
Yeah.
I ate a lot of spam. Was my favorite.
Yeah.
I ate a lot of spam being in Vegas.
Yeah.
Because being in the Polynesian family, my grandma, she's Samoan, so just having that Polynesian side, like spam was always in the equation. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
So
spam and eggs, right?
Yeah, spam and eggs, and then you got spam musubi. So
yeah,
I mean spam.
So you're just home there.
Yeah, you eat it all the time, man.
Awesome. So how's it feel to come real home back to Vegas, represent your team? Because you went to Bishop Gorman High School,
sir,
correct?
Yep.
So how's it feel to come home and represent your team?
It feels good, honestly, just to come back home. It kind of was surreal just getting off the plane. I'm doing media day in my own hometown, but it's a blessing, man. I'm grateful to be here. Glad that my coaches and my teammates feel like I was the right one to be picked to come here. So I'm just grateful and all, man. Thank you to everybody that made this happen. But yes, sir.
Awesome. So what are some of your personal goals for this year, and how would achieving those personal goals help meet some team goals as well?
For sure. I think personal, just to have 100 100+ season tackles this year, and most importantly, I think just being the best leader that I can for my team. Just to be successful from defense and offensive side, and just being the best that I can. And with that takes a lot of leadership and ownership from me, accountability. Even when things go bad, I got to have that accountability for my team so they can lean on somebody, and I'm ready for that position. So, and I think that brings along with my team just understanding what we have to do, making sure everybody's in line, holding everybody accountable. And I think my team is real good at just taking that criticism, understanding where I'm coming from, and I think it's a respect thing too. They have to learn to respect. I have to learn to respect them before they respect me. So I'm grateful for them.
Very cool. So when you get to the end of this season and you look back on it, what does Hawaii have to accomplish for you to say, you know what, we had a good season? Like, I'm happy how this season went.
For sure, a bowl game.
Yeah.
Sure, a bowl game. And honestly, I mean, we set standards for ourselves, and I mean, we won a natty, and I mean, Mountain West championship comes first, but we won a natty. That's what we all talk about, and everything's possible through God. So we keep our faith in Him and our trust in Him, and we just do all that we can and let God do the rest.
Awesome. So, long-term or short-term goals, long-term goals, because you only play college football for so long.
Yeah.
So when you leave Hawaii and your eligibility is up, what are your short-term goals? Do you hope to make it to the NFL? And then beyond that, because it's someday, it comes for us all. We can only play football so long. So when you can't play football anymore, what do you see as like your long-term career?
For sure, my long-term, once I achieve the goal of getting to the league, I want to, my goal is to look back at Hawaii and look at the standard and the establishment that this group and this class set for the younger generations, and I want them to take over. Us, that's making a national championship. I want the standard we want to change the standard of Hawaii and how it's looked about. So I just want to look back, maybe 10 years later that we did that. We're the reason why things are the way they are, and the younger generation is just keeping it going. And I kind of want to look back and just say that. I think another big thing is just the relationships I built while I was at Hawaii. That's the biggest thing. If I can go back and call some of my teammates, the wins and the losses, I feel like, won't matter at a certain point in time. But if I can't call anybody, I feel like that time was useless. But just having a community in which I already do, and I feel like that's a reason why I'm at Hawaii today. So just making sure that community stays strong and leaving the best example I can for the next generation to come.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Another great answer. Jamih Otis,
Yes,
junior
sir.
linebacker from Hawaii. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for taking your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's it for day one of Mountain West Media Days in Las Vegas.
We have a lot more planned for you here. This was the Players' Days. Tomorrow is the Coaches' Days. We have a lot of great content coming for you, so make sure you give this one a like and subscribe if you like our content. We'll see you next time on the Big Mountain.